And this is the real deal reason why Nick Saban retired. This is what he told the team, and I think it makes a lot of sense. You got to think about it. All this new stress that has been put on these coaches with the NIL and transfer portal is through the roof. It's almost borderline insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of one of the best coaches Alabama has had and the best coach we've had since Van Bryan, I hereby now place this meat lovers pizza from the Standard right here at the data stand where we will stand forever.
Forever!
Yeah! Yeah, legend!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and come on, man. You know what's going on. The greatest head coach of all time in college football history has retired. The breaking news came out yesterday, and it hasn't even been 24 hours, so yeah, it's more than safe to say this is the talk of the town. And it's crazy, man, and also I'm going to give you some context and perspective. Your boy Matt hasn't slept whatsoever. Between the phone calls, text messages, making the videos, editing the videos, I think I went to bed at like 5 a.m. No, it was like 5:15. And I woke up at about 6:30, and we posted a video at 7:30 a.m. So I took a 1-hour nap, basically. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Something like this will never happen again in the sport of college football. You're never going to see another case and scenario where the greatest head coach of all time retires on a whim, just like that, when nobody was expecting it. And of course, we're not just reporting on the news and talking about, okay, he's retired. We're now also talking about the second biggest headline. Who's going to be the new head coach? There's a lot of stuff going on with that, and all I can tell you right now is stay tuned. Just stay tuned. And I'll let you know this right now in this video. As soon as the head coach is announced, you might as well come back to the channel. I'm giving you my live reaction. I will most definitely have a lot to say about that, but for now at least, we're not here to talk about the new head coach. We're here to talk about Nick Saban, and he has addressed why he's retired. And oh yeah, by the way, we're not doing no intro, none of that. We're getting straight into it. I don't got time to waste, and you don't got time to waste either. It's relatively simple. If you like college football content and videos like this, consider subscribing and joining our amazing college football community, because we'd love to have you here. It doesn't just go for my channel, it goes for every channel out there you watch. Whenever you subscribe to them, it helps them out tremendously. So if you do enjoy your time here, you know what to do. But getting that out the way, let's talk about it. I stated yesterday, and this is in my immediate reaction, number one, I was shocked, and I think everybody was. But number two, I felt like Nick Saban still had more juice left in the tank. That was the reference I used. That's what I said. And I realized that might have come off as me being a selfish Alabama fan. Like, come on, man. Nick Saban did everything for Alabama. He won so many championships. He doesn't owe us anything. And the point of me bringing this up now is I just continue to think about that. I'm like, man, he's only 72. I feel like he's got some good years left in him. Maybe not 10 years. That's ridiculous. But at least 2, 3, or 4 more. But there was a lot of people in the comment section saying this and pointing this out, so major shout out to you guys. Catherine stated, thank you for this. I'm not a Bama fan, but I am a huge fan of Saban. I have nothing but respect for him. He's a legendary coach and is easily the best to ever do it. I know you're freaking out, Matt, and which I was, but surely he deserves to bow out in the way he wants. He probably wants to spend time with his family. It's a huge loss for college sports because he was a class act. Wilson stated, Matt, he is 72 years old. Those 15-hour days wear you down, and that was a great point, and we'll touch on that in just a second. NIL, the portal, and everything else has changed football for better or worse. It isn't getting any easier, and what does he have left to prove? As a Tennessee fan, I have nothing but respect for Coach Saban. Never be another one like him, but I figured him buying the home in Jupiter, Florida was a dang good clue he was close to hanging up his spurs. Like all of us, he has a family, and I'm sure he'd like to spend some time with them, and yeah, I'll touch on that in just a second as well. I promise that when you get older, you will understand fully. Bama has had a list of hires to replace him for a while. Stop fretting. Congrats to Coach Saban, and enjoy every minute of your retirement, sir. And that is one of the best comments I've ever read and you're ever going to read and see yourself. Shout out to Wilson for writing this comment on one of the recent videos. He's 100% right, and he nailed it on the head. When I sat down and really thought about it, like not just from a football perspective, but from a life perspective, it does make way more sense. I get some people can do it, but you don't just want to coach, and never spend any time whatsoever with your family. You got to think about it. Up until this point, the man is 72 years old. That's all he's done. Coach, compete, and go to bed. That's it. Don't get me wrong, he lives a very luxurious lifestyle, and I'm sure he has off days here and there, but the point is, it's here and there. He's due for retirement. He's due to have a lot of off days, have a full vacation. You hear the term and phrase burnt out? Well, this man is far beyond burnt out. He's way past that. And I'll get back to that in just a second. I do want to give you this news, though, and it's the focal point of me making this video. So Nick Saban yesterday, of course, before it got released to the public, he talked to his team. And this is the real deal reason why Nick Saban retired. This is what he told the team, and I think it makes a lot of sense. When Saban was talking to the team yesterday, he referenced age and health concerns. I'm going to say this one more time. A good reason why Saban retired is because age and health concerns. So there it is. There you have it. And I also want to address this because I've had quite a few people tweet this at me. There's some rumors and speculation going on that this may also have something to do with Miss Terry. I don't believe these rumors a single bit because there's no valid truth to them, no valid sources have talked about them, but some people have been stating that Miss Terry is not in the best of health. So, of course, people are throwing in there, hey, maybe this isn't just a decision for Nick Saban, but this is for his wife so he can spend more time with her. I don't buy that just due to the fact I haven't seen a legit credible source talk about it, or at least talk to me about it. The only thing that is official is that Saban told the team that he's worried about his age and health concerns. And going back to what we was talking about with him retiring and enjoying retirement, think about it. If he were to coach, let's just say, theoretically speaking, 6, 8, 10 more years, he couldn't even enjoy his retirement. He'd be all crumbled up, wouldn't want to do anything, but at the age of 72, don't get me wrong, he's old, but he's still able to walk around, and y'all know what I'm talking about. You've seen him. He's agile. He can do things. He's got a little pep in his step. He's got some energy left. You know what I'm saying? He can enjoy some vacations. He's not so old to the point where he can't even enjoy stuff anymore. I know he likes to golf. He can enjoy golfing. There's many things he can do. And honestly, when you're getting that old, I don't think all this stress that he has to deal with in a day in and day out basis is good for his health. You got to think about it. All this new stress that has been put on these coaches with the NIL and transfer portal is through the roof. It's almost borderline insane. I'm not saying being a college football coach 10 years ago was easy, but it was so simple. What did you have to do? Recruit high school players, develop those players, and coach. That's it. Well, now, I don't even know where to start with all the things you got to do. You got to do those 3 things I just told you, but also you got to recruit guys in the transfer portal. And then at the same time, you got to convince your guys not to go in the transfer portal. And then meanwhile, you got guys wanting NIL money. And then you got to stop your players from leaving for NIL money. It's just a huge mess. Let me put this into a better perspective. I get stressed out just thinking about how to explain it to you guys. I couldn't imagine the stress that a real deal head coach like Nick Saban was under every single day. And sure, he's got all the assistants in the world, but he's the head honcho. He's the boss. He's the one that's making all the final executive decisions, and I think he got tired of it. And I get it. I think we can all relate. Sometimes in this life, you just want to kick back and relax and don't think about or not think about a single thing. And I still full on expect him to be around that Alabama football program, and he's going to help him out. He's just not going to be the main guy. There's many more things I could say, but I'm going to end out this video here. I'll catch you in probably a couple hours because we'll get an update. Let me know your thoughts down below. But they're Robert.